It's a good point, and here's the way I would say it. The difference between money and speculation is if it's money, then the largest holders are buying more. And if it's speculation, the largest holders are selling. So the real issue is, are the hodlers buying or are they selling? I'll give you an example of great asset classes that are money. Apple stock is money. Apple is buying more, and a lot of people that own Apple stock will buy more. New York City real estate or London real estate or Palm Beach real estate, luxury real estate is money. Because if you look at wealthy people, they're not selling. There's no one bragging about how they sold all their nice places in Palm Beach, New York, and London. They're buying more, right? If you've ever met a rich family that has real estate holdings, they don't sit around saying, yeah, we're going to diversify and we're going to sell next year. We're going to get rid of the entire portfolio at a huge profit over 10 years. What they say is, I'm looking forward to the next deal where we're going to acquire this building, or we're going to buy this other thing, right? They buy and they hold. And they typically buy and hold to give to their children's children, right? The same is true with art. If it's good art, collectors, Frick, Andrew Mellon, they didn't buy art to flip the art, right? They're not speculators. I bought a Picasso so I could sell the Picasso, right? They wanted to buy them all. That's why they call them collectors. So if something is deemed to be really valuable, you bought $1 billion of it, and your goal is to buy another $1 billion of it. And so if you think about all these things, which thing in the crypto ecosystem is that, right? Bitcoin is that, right? I bought a bunch of Bitcoin. My goal is to buy more Bitcoin, right? It's just a very simple acid test. Do you have an exit strategy? Or is that the exit strategy?
Welcome back to the channel. Aaron here from the Bitcoin Bros. Going to be talking about MicroStrategy, Bitcoin in today's video. Subscribe, like. We have new videos coming out about Bitcoin, crypto, MicroStrategy every single day. Right now, we can see MicroStrategy is trading at $401, just above 400 there. Bitcoin has fallen down a bit. This is MooMoo. We have an affiliate link for this in the description below. You can get some free stocks signing up with that, and you can trade MicroStrategy, Bitcoin, any stock, MicroStrategy options. And they have a pretty good platform. I've been using it over the past couple of months to trade some options. So make sure to check that out if you guys want to. Let's go ahead and get into some of this MicroStrategy news here. And then we can see here, this is some traditional finance people weighing in on MicroStrategy and talking about the significant risk, especially outside of crypto euphoria, that MicroStrategy could face, even bankruptcy. Investors should consider selling the MicroStrategy and replace it with more reasonable Bitcoin exposure. We're the Bitcoin Bros. We do believe you should have some Bitcoin in your portfolio, but I think the risk a lot of these people in the traditional finance market that don't understand what MicroStrategy is doing right now is a little bit overstated. Obviously, this is not financial advice. We're investing for a long-term approach into MicroStrategy. But talking about MicroStrategy, going through bankruptcy, I mean, Bitcoin would probably have to go down to like $5,000 to see something like that. And at this point, with all the adoption Bitcoin's getting, I just don't see that happening. I can see people saying a couple years ago when Bitcoin was trading at $15,000 that MicroStrategy could have went bankrupt back then, but they didn't. And it's probably just not going to happen. Will MicroStrategy be volatile to the downside and the upside? Yes. Could we potentially lose some value if Bitcoin trades down? Yes. But saying that MicroStrategy is just going to go bankrupt because of this euphoria, I think it's a little bit overplayed. And when people don't even really understand, Saylor did this in a video a couple of days ago, that when Bitcoin trades down, they're actually making money because of the volatility. They make money on the volatility. And then also, I wanted to address this video from Meet Kevin. I watched some of this here. This is Meet Kevin. I just wanted to mention this because Meet Kevin has 2 million subscribers. This video had over 100,000 views. And he's just totally missing the ball here on MicroStrategy. He doesn't really understand what's going on. In this video, he's basically saying MicroStrategy could go bankrupt. You probably shouldn't invest in it. He compares MicroStrategy to his startup company that's buying real estate and giving a dividend to the investors. And he's saying you should compare the two. And he's saying that his company is better than MicroStrategy. And he's saying that Bitcoin, people just look at the return over the past couple of years, and that's how they invest in Bitcoin. You know, he just misses the ball here. And I think it can mislead a lot of people, especially people in the traditional finance world that have a huge following that don't really understand what MicroStrategy is doing. And then even in this video, he calls MicroStrategy a software company. People aren't investing in MicroStrategy because of their software business. I mean, they're a Bitcoin company at this point. So I'm not hating on Meet Kevin. He's a smart guy. I watched some of his other videos. And I recommend you guys go check out this video and let me know what you guys think about what Meet Kevin said in this video. I think he just missed the point there. And I think a lot of these bigger YouTubers, they just, hop on trends and they don't really know what they're talking about. You see that a lot on YouTube. So just watch out for that. And, there's a lot of people that don't really understand what's going on. And we definitely see that here with somebody like Meet Kevin. But go check that video out and let me know what you guys think about that. And you guys can check out our Patreon if you want to. It helps out the channel. We give exclusive content. We do calls, leverage trading. None of that is financial advice that we do over there. Obviously, leverage trading, call options are very, very risky, but you can check that out. It helps out the channel. So check that out if you guys want to. And then talking a little bit about MicroStrategy going bankrupt. If there is a problem, it's a 2029 problem. So a lot of this convertible debt that they're doing, the expiration is 2029. So if Bitcoin is 75,000 in 2029, the whole thesis of Bitcoin has failed. And that's when MicroStrategy is going to be like, okay, we were wrong about Bitcoin. So he's betting on the future of Bitcoin 4 years, 5 years out. So one of the reasons why MicroStrategy might not do well in the future is because Bitcoin's price has not performed well, or the volatility has gone away. And that could definitely affect MicroStrategy's stock value going forward in the future if that does happen. And then some key dates to be looking forward to. We have the November 29th snapshot date for the QQQ. That's going to be this Friday. And then December 13th is going to be the announcement that MicroStrategy is now going to be in the QQQ. And then December 20th, this is when the actual rebalancing occurs and when they'll be able to get that allocation. And the newer companies, the ones that aren't incumbents, they actually get a one-time payment. So MicroStrategy, when they actually are included in the QQQ, they will get some of their allocation up front compared to the companies that are already in there, the incumbents, they will get them on a rolling basis. So that is a little bit different, and MicroStrategy will be receiving some funds late December if they make that snapshot date on Friday. A couple days away. It does seem like they will make it, but we'll see what happens. And then today, the most actively traded stocks, we have MicroStrategy at around 12.33 billion. So a lot of volume there. This could be Michael Saylor hitting that ATM, buying some Bitcoin, putting some more BTC on the balance sheet. I think we may see an announcement on Friday this week to try to drive the prices up for MicroStrategy going into the QQQ snapshot. So we'll see if Saylor tries anything this week to try to make the stock price go up. He calls it intelligent leverage, and he also may be doing some intelligent buying of Bitcoin this week to try to get the MicroStrategy price up. So when they are included in the QQQ, they'll get the maximum amount of allocation that they can possibly get based on their rank. And then more companies talking about adding more Bitcoin to the reserves. Hut 8, they already have 9,100 Bitcoin, and now they're thinking about adding more. This poll, people are saying, hey, you definitely should put more Bitcoin on your balance sheet. And then to look at Hut 8 here, they're not a huge company. They have a market cap of around $2.33 billion. But we've seen so many companies over the past couple of weeks come on and say, hey, we're going to be adopting a Bitcoin standard, or we're going to be putting Bitcoin on our balance sheet. And we're seeing countries do it now. Guys, the United States in a couple months may announce that they're going to be buying 1 million Bitcoin over the next 5 years. If that happens, that is going to be astronomical for Bitcoin, for MicroStrategy, for all the Bitcoin proxies, and probably even the greater crypto market. It will be huge if the United States does that. So whether that happens or not, we don't know, but it definitely could. But you can see here from Tom Lee, he says, the Trump put strengthened with Bessent nomination Treasury Secretary and liked by investors. Strengthens case for Trump trade. This is good for Bitcoin, so for Saylor Scientific, for MicroStrategy, for Marathon. Those are all Bitcoin proxies there. So let me know what you guys thought about everything in today's video. And I'm not trying to hate on people that don't like Bitcoin or MicroStrategy. I just don't like when people talk about things that they don't fully understand or just maybe misinformed. And there are a lot of smart people out there. I feel like they let their egos get to them and they don't want to invest in Bitcoin because it's just too simple. It's not hard. It's, a Ponzi scheme. A lot of people call Bitcoin a Ponzi scheme. I mean, we'll continue to see that over the next decade. But as Bitcoin price continues to move up, the Peter Schiffs of the world will have to eventually say that they were wrong. So let me know what you guys think about all this in the comment section below. Really appreciate all you guys watching our videos, subscribing to the channel. We really appreciate all the comments. Try to respond to all of them. So thank you guys for watching. My name is Aaron from the Bitcoin Bros. I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.